All right, old school NBA fans, self-researched NBA facts. Got another video for you. As always, thanks to anybody who watches my videos, subscribes to my channel. I really appreciate it. Just going to say today's Michael Jordan's birthday. Happy birthday, Mike. In commemoration of your birthday, I got this for my birthday, actually, which is kind of funny. My wife bought me a 1998 All-Star jersey. Pretty nice. Authentic one. It's great. I'll be framing it, though, but I just figured, I was going to wait till this video on Jordan's birthday to wear it, to commemorate him. So, obviously, this video is going to be about Jordan. It's his birthday. It makes sense, right? This video here is something that you will never hear these facts presented on ESPN, Fox Sports, Bleacher Report, any of these other sporting news, any of these other people that continue the same narrative over and over and over. They're pushing the LeBron James stuff and they downplay what Michael Jordan did. Specifically, what this video here is about is the fact that of all the players in NBA history, Michael Jordan had the most assists in any player's first finals series ever. And for somebody who was not a quote-unquote facilitator, he was not a point guard, not a point forward, a point center, or any of those kind of things, it's pretty remarkable what he was able to do. Now, if anybody wants to rebut and say, oh, well, he was just passing the ball to John Paxson, who was open and hitting shots. If it's that easy, then why in the other 74 finals, why didn't somebody else do it? And there were some great players, some great passers, better than Jordan was. Obviously, Jordan was not a quote-unquote facilitator. I mean, in 1989, he had a stretch where he was getting high assist numbers. When he was like running the point, he had triple doubles and everything like that. But for the most part, he wasn't. But to me, it just goes to show that what separated Michael Jordan from the rest of these players is that he wasn't afraid, he wasn't nervous, he wasn't scared. Even in that first game of the '91 finals, the rest of the team was really nervous. They lost that game. Mike wasn't. His stats were impeccable. The whole series, he had pretty close to a flawless series. It was just unbelievable how good he was in that series. But it's the passing specifically is what I'm going to talk about. And nobody ever brings this up. Okay, so of my top 25, and I added a bunch of other guys that are, great passers who actually made the finals. Like Steve Nash never got to play in a final, so he's out. So, Nikola Jokic, he's only played in one, so obviously that's his first finals. And this is a guy who's averaging right around 10 assists, right? Well, he got 7.2 in his against Miami. Now, that's the other thing, too. People want to crap on the competition as if the 91 Lakers were bums or something. They were top 5 in offense, top 5 in defense, with team with championship pedigree. They were just in the finals 2 years before. That's just not going to fly here. I'm sorry. And Jordan did it against the guy who has the most, he has the highest assist per game finals ever. I think he's got the top 5. And then Jordan has number 6 ever. Only Magic had a higher assist per game finals than Jordan did. I think he had 4 or 5 of them. But as far as a debut finals, a first finals, Jordan's got the most of any player who's ever played. Look it up. So Giannis, obviously, no, he's not. He's not a big ball distributor or whatever. But neither was Jordan. Jordan was the scorer, the shooting guard. 5 assists for Giannis. David Robinson, 2.4. Kevin Durant, 2.2. Kevin Garnett, 3.0. Karl Malone, 3.5. Now, here's one of the better ones. In fact, I think this is the third best one ever. Oscar Robertson, 9.5. but he was playing the Baltimore Bullets in 71, who was a 42-40 team. Steph Curry against Cleveland had 6.3. Moses Malone, 1.3. Jerry West against Boston in 62, 2.7. Dr. J against Portland in 77, 5.0. LeBron James, 6.8 against San Antonio in 07. You know, the big pass first guy, right? 6.8. Shaquille O'Neal, 6.3, which is actually really good. And that was, if I remember correctly, that is Shaq's best assist per game playoff round of all time of his career. 6.3. Tim Duncan, 2.4 against the 99 Knicks. Olajuwon against Boston in 86, 1.8. Wilt Chamberlain, 2.4 in 64 against Boston. Bird in 81 against Houston is 7.0. Kobe Bryant in 2000 against Indiana, 2.8. Now, I know he was injured in one of those games, only played a few minutes. That's probably what brought that down. But still, you know, what would he have gotten? 4. Magic Johnson in his debut finals in 1980, 8.7. Now, look, I realize a big reason why Magic, you know, had 8.7 is still pretty good. But the reason why he didn't get like 12 or something like that was because he wasn't even playing point guard in 1980. It was Norm Nixon. Magic was the shooting guard. John Stockton against Jordan in 97 got 8.8, which is pretty good. Isaiah Thomas, believe it or not, Isaiah Thomas, not Magic, not Stockton, had the best assist per game season in the entire 1980s. I think it was 14.0 on the dot. Well, his debut finals against the Lakers in 88, he got 9 assists, and that's really good. And here's the second best one, which was very surprising to me. Jason Kidd in 02 against the Lakers. They got swept, but he had 9.8 assists per game in his first finals. I thought that was really good. Bob Cousy, 1957 against St. Louis, 9.1. There's another guy. These are the best passers in NBA history. Bob Cousy, Isaiah, John Stockton, Magic, the best passers of all time. And Jordan did better than they did in their debut finals. Remarkable. Chris Paul, his only finals, 2021 against Milwaukee, 8.2. Scottie Pippen in the same series as Jordan. This is the guy regarded as the facilitator, yada, yada. Pippen had 6.6, which, you know, that's actually not bad compared to what Jordan did. Kareem, 1971 against Baltimore, 2.8. Michael Jordan, 1991 against the Lakers, 11.4. 11.4. That's the most of any player in NBA history for their debut finals. Michael Jordan, 1991. Look it up. Okay, so we've looked at the debut finals of a player. It could be a 4-game, a 5-game, a 6-game, a 7-game. And I can already hear the detractors saying, oh, well, he only played 5 games. Some of those guys had to play 7. Well, I got you covered, G. All right. Magic, this is what a player did in their first 7 finals games. And I got all the key passers. And I looked up everybody. Magic's first 7 finals games, he had 61 assists. That's 6.1 a game. That's pretty good. John Stockton also had 61 damn it. I'm jumping the gun here. You would just divide that by 7, so that would be about, 8.6 or 8.7. Both these guys. Oscar Robertson had 60. Okay, so that's about 8.5, roughly. Now, Chris Paul only ever played 6 finals games, but in 49 assists, he would have had 8 point something. Isaiah, in his first 7, had 63. That's 9 assists. That's really good. That's actually what it was in the 88 finals. He had played 7 games, 63 assists, 9 per. Okay. Kevin Johnson only played 6. He was another very high-end assist guy, but he only played in the 1 finals. So Kevin Johnson came to 6.5 on his. Jason Kidd, in his first 7 finals games, 63. That was also 9, just like Isaiah. Russell Westbrook only played 5. That'd be 6.6. He had 33. Norm Nixon had 52, which is actually pretty good for a guy who also shared it with Magic. That would have came to 7.4. Mark Jackson, 46, but he only played 5 finals games, so that's 9.2. Rajon Rondo. Rondo had 48 in 7 games, so almost 7 per game. Bob Cousy, 64 in 7 games, so just over 9. LeBron James, in his first 7 finals games, 45 assists. That's it. That's all he got. Stephen Curry had 44, almost as much as LeBron in their first 7 finals games. Michael Jordan, 78. Again, in the first series, it's Michael Jordan. In your first 7 finals games, it's Michael Jordan. Now, how about your first 10 finals games? Who's got the most assists in NBA history in a player's first 10 finals games? Magic Johnson, 83. That's 8.3 per series. That's, good. For Magic, not really so much, but again, he was sharing with Norm Nixon. John Stockton at 88. That's 8.8. Oscar Robertson at 85, 8.5. Isaiah, 87, 8.7. Jason Kidd, 86, 8.6. Westbrook hasn't played 10. Kevin Johnson hasn't played 10. Chris Paul hasn't played 10. Norm Nixon, 8.2, 82 altogether. So all these guys are pretty close. Magic, Stockton, Oscar, Isaiah, Kidd, Nixon, they're all right close to each other. Rajon Rondo, 69, so that's 6.9. Bob Cousy, 86, 8.6 per series. LeBron James, 68 in his first 10 finals games. That's 6.8. Stephen Curry, 57, making 5.7. And Michael Jordan, in his first 10 finals games, had 91 assists, 9.1 per game. Again, more than everybody. So what's funny is that wasn't just the first finals. That actually spilled into the second finals because he played 5 games in the 91 finals and he would have played 6 in the 92. So it would have been the first 5 games of the 92 finals also. So his first 10 finals games, he's averaging 9.1 assists. That is insane. What Jordan did between 91 and 92 was nothing short of remarkable. When you look at all the records, and I'm not talking about some dumb record like, he led both teams in this. And I'm talking about for a quarter, for a half, for a game, for a series, like most points, most steals, most assists. In the 91 finals, Michael Jordan still holds the record for the most consecutive field goals made, the most steals in a 5-game finals. He had 14. I think that's right. Comes to 2.8 per game, and the most assists in a player's debut finals. That would have been, the 11.4 that he got in the 91 finals. But if you take it a step further and bring 92 into it, well, then you have the most assists in a player's first 10 finals games. He's also got the most points in a half of a finals game, which was 35. And then he had the 6 3-pointers in a row also. I mean, he was doing everything. Steals, passing, shooting, 13 field goals in a row, all that stuff. And then 93, you brought in the points per game, the 40-point games in a row, all that stuff. I mean, it was insane, the records he was breaking. And again, you can say whatever you want about competition. You would have to try to make the case that Michael Jordan had the weakest finals competition ever, and he had the strongest teammates ever. Good luck trying to make that case. That's a joke. And the teams he played, especially in 91 and 92, well, the Lakers were in the finals what was it, in 80, 87, 88, 89. They were in the finals 3 of the 4 previous seasons. That's who they played, okay? A team that obviously had, finals experience and a lot of it, winning it. And then they played Portland, a team that now was in, they played 2 out of 3 finals. They made it in 90 and in 92. And in 91, they had the best record in the NBA. These were not scrub teams, no matter what the revisionist, douchebag, Nick Wright and Shannon Sharps want to tell you. That's just not how it was. But anyway, so taking it a step farther, what Jordan did in that 91 finals was so remarkable with his passing ability. Listen to this. Nikola Jokic, in his entire playoff career, only ever had one series higher than what Jordan did in the 91 finals. And that was in the 2023 Western Conference Finals against the Lakers. He had 11.8 assists. So he had one series higher than what Michael Jordan did in the 91 finals. And again, Jokic is a passer. He's a big assist guy. They're easier to get now. And he's only got one series better than what Jordan did in the 91 finals. Giannis's best playoff series assists per game was 7.8 in the first round of 2021 against Miami. Elgin Baylor's best was 5.8 in the 69 West Finals against Atlanta. David Robinson's career best, 4.8 in the 93 first round against Portland. Bob Pettit, 3.6 in the 1960 Finals against Boston. Kevin Durant, 7.5 in the 2018 Finals against Cleveland. Yeah, again, Kevin Durant, Nikola Jokic's career playoff assists per games is right on LeBron James. Kevin Garnett, 8.8, which is extremely high for Kevin Garnett in the first round 2000 against Portland. Karl Malone, 5.2, the 94 West Finals against Houston. George Mikan, 2.5 in the 1950 West semifinals against the Anderson Packers. Oscar Robertson, he has one series better. Oscar freaking Robertson, Mr. Triple-Double, has one playoff series better than what Jordan did in the 91 finals. And that was the 1965 semifinals against Philly. He had 12.0 assists. Stephen Curry, his career best was 2016's Western Conference semifinals against Portland. He had 9.5. It's actually pretty good, but it isn't Jordan good. Moses Malone, 3.3, 82 first round against Seattle. Jerry West, 10, 1972 semifinals against Chicago. Dr. J, 7.2 in the 82 semifinals against Milwaukee. LeBron James's career high in any playoff series, and he's had 54 of them. 11.25 assists. 2018 East semifinals against Toronto, 11.25. And this is Mr. Pass First, under Jordan's 11.4. So that means Michael Jordan's career high in assists per game in a series is higher than LeBron James's career high for assists per game in a playoff series. And think of all the lame ducks that dude played over the years in the Eastern Conference. Yeah, exactly. That's how powerful the performance that Michael Jordan had. Good luck trying to sell somebody that the 2013 Milwaukee Bucks or the 2014 Charlotte Bobcats, were better than the 91 Lakers. Good luck with that one, LeBron fans. All right, Shaquille O'Neal, like I said, his career high was the 95 finals against Houston. He had 6.3 assists per game. Tim Duncan, 5.8 in the 2003 West Finals against Dallas. Olajuwon, the 86 finals, the 95 finals against Orlando. He had 5.5. Wilt Chamberlain actually had a really good series in the 67 semifinals against Cincinnati. He had 11 assists on the nose. That's incredible. Larry Bird, 9.5 assists per game in the 86 finals against Houston. So that means that Michael Jordan had a better playoff series in assists per game than Larry Bird, than LeBron James, than Jerry West. I mean, it's incredible. Kareem, his best was 5.4 in the 72 West semifinals against Golden State. Kobe, 7.4 assists per game against Orlando in the 09 finals. Magic Johnson, now actually, Magic had several better than Jordan, a ton better. So, there's no sense to rattle all those off. Bill Russell's career high was 6.7 in the 1965 East Finals against Philly. John Stockton, he had a bunch of series better, but in his two finals combined in 97 and 98, he had 8.75 assists. He had 8.7 in 98 and 8.8 in 97. Still, John Stockton in the finals did not beat what Michael Jordan did in the finals. Incredible. Isaiah Thomas, he had 3 series higher than Jordan, like you'd expect. He's a point guard, you're supposed to. But his finals was, his best one was the 88 one where he had 9 assists per game, the 88. Jason Kidd, his best finals was the 02 Lakers 9.8. That was his best. But he only had Jason Kidd only had 2 series better than Michael Jordan's 91 finals. In any round. Doesn't matter. Jason freaking Kidd only had 2 better than Jordan's 11.4. That's nuts to me. Bob Cousy, he had only 1 higher, and that was in the 59 finals against Minneapolis. He had 12.8 assists. That's the only, Bob Cousy's only got 1 better than Michael Jordan. Crazy. And Scottie Pippen's career high is 8 assists per game in 1990, first round against Milwaukee. And Chris Paul, he's got a few of them, but he's only got his one and only finals, 8.2, but he's only got 3 series higher than Michael Jordan. So Michael Jordan has a better series for assists per game than most all-time greats. I find that amazing. I really do. But this never gets mentioned, and it goes farther than just the one series. You could go as far as the first 7 finals games, which will cover, any series, because 7 is the most you can go. And then you can even go as far as 10 finals games. 91 assists for Michael Jordan. That, to me, is insane. That Michael Jordan has the most assists per game in a player's first 10 finals games in NBA history. Amazing, amazing stuff. So, anyway, that's going to be it. Happy birthday, Mike. If you guys liked it, please hit the like button. Thank you for watching. And until next time.